23rd of December, and yeah, it's manic out there. I got up early, I made the beds because I washed all the bed linen yesterday because it was windy, got that dry. And then I put all that back on the beds this morning, had a hoover round, took Bertie, who's with me. He goes back to Daddy tomorrow. I'll see if I can get him on camera. See if I can turn it round, because I can't see what I'm filming. That's Bertie. Hello. Hello, Bert. Hello. Hey, where do you want to go? Where? Where do you want to always go? I know. The beach. Yeah? Okay, we've just come back. And we went and got some shopping, didn't we? Yeah. Anyway, that's Bertie. I hope it filmed it okay. Anyway, welcome back to Living on a UK State Pension. My name's Tania. I'm 68 years old, and for the next year I'm going to be living on my UK State Pension and saving my civil service pension. I'd rather kick up the bum this year because I've been going through money like water. So I've decided that it's got to stop. So I am living on my UK State Pension and banking the rest of the money in the hope that I can either have a newer car, although mine's got low mileage on it, but to have the choice at the end of the year, to have the choice what I'm going to do with the money. Anyway, I had to go and do a shop this morning because my state pension was due this morning. So, although I haven't checked the bank yet, but so I need to do that at some point and do all my finances, which I shall report on Friday about, bearing in mind, you know, it's going to be a busy week, but I will try to film that and get it up by at least Friday evening. So I knew I had £25.44 left from last month that I hadn't spent. That was in my purse. I thought I'd do is use that for my very first shop and leave this month's money in the bank. Now I'll explain what I'm going to do to that on Friday and the reason why I'm doing it. But anyway, this is this morning's shop from Lidl, which came to £23.18. I hope you can see that, £23.18. Or perhaps I should put it the other side in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around. And we start with, because I have skimmed milk UHT, because then I can buy it in advance. And to be honest, the fresh stuff in the bottle is like water. I don't know what the difference is, but this is far better. And it took me years to get used to skimmed milk. I know there's a big debate about fat at the moment, but anyway, I'm not going there. 69p each. I always buy the Skia yoghurt to have with my porridge. That was £1.25. 1 pack of butter at £1.89. 2 of the cheap spaghetti hoops because they only had that or Heinz. Now, they've normally got a middle-of-the-road one, what I call spaghetti, but none today. So 2 of them at 19p. 2 chicken noodle soups at 62p. 4 tins of beans. 3 of them are the 42p ones. And 1 is the cheap 28p one that I use when I'm adding it to something. I'm not just having beans on toast. That's what I call my cooking beans, as in cooking baked beans. At the back, I needed more porridge, 90p for a kilo, which is good. Expensive, but I need them because I'm trying to bring my cholesterol down. And of course, the big push will come after Christmas when all the rich food has disappeared. So, £1.99. Bertie's rice, brown rice, which I also use, £1.39. I only have decaf tea and decaf coffee. I don't mind these tea bags. I went over to them when my oh God, what are they called? No. What's the one that cleans your teeth at the dentist? Oh, I can't remember the name. Oh dear. Anyway, when you have a scale and polish at the dentist, hygienist, she said to me, do you drink black coffee? So I said, no, but I do drink builder's tea. She said, that's what's staining your teeth. So I gave up my strong tea, as in this one doesn't get nearly as strong as the other tea that I used to have. And she has noted the marked improvement in my teeth, so I'm pleased my sacrifice wasn't gone unknown or unseen. I needed some more Ziploc bags for the freezer and some foil. I only got the cheap one, so I don't use foil a great deal. So I got the cheap one. I thought, well, I can just double it up if necessary. I needed some jam, so I got just the cheap 39p one, and fine cut marmalade at 99p. I've been out of eggs for about 10 days now, and I've really, really missed them. But every time I went, the dates were dreadful. And today they were just putting some eggs out, and these are the 13th of January, thank goodness. Because, you know, although I'll use some in cooking, as in, you know, when I'm making my tea loaf and things like that, the majority are used for lunch or sandwiches or things like that. So they were £2.35p for 12 medium free-range eggs. Packet of Scourers, 53p. Packet of rich tea, 57. I needed some sultanas, and I'm glad to see that it's only sultanas and sunflower oil in there. I did check the backs of the spaghetti and the baked beans, and none of them have got emulsifiers in, which is the one thing they're telling you to steer clear of. And nor has the soup. That's got no emulsifiers in it. So God knows what emulsifiers are. I picked up a 2-in-1 that had 50% off, that came out at 38p, which I do like the mix of the two. I only have about one slice of bread because that is my kryptonite bread. Once I start, I can't stop. They had no parsnips left, but they did have potatoes, sprouts, swede, and carrots. I have already prepped some. I'm cooling them off at the moment, and I will show you how I've prepped them and how they're going to take the place of the turkey crown in the freezer, because I've literally just removed it and it's going to defrost there. Once some of the moisture has come out, I'll wrap it up in the tea towel and put it in the fridge. So sorry about my washing in the sink, but anyway, so I will put all of this away and I'll show you how I prepped yesterday's, well, it wasn't yesterday's, whenever I bought the last lot. I think it may have been Saturday, I believe. Saturday I went there. Well, this is the veg I did yesterday. I let it cool down overnight, and then I popped it in the fridge because I want to split it up, because on this tray, because it's all been blanched, only literally brought back to the boil and 1 minute in the pot, and then they're taken out. In here I've got swede, carrot and parsnip and some potatoes, not many potatoes, and I've chipped them because, yeah, I love the flavour when you get them, and they're all different, you know, flavours. You might get parsnip, you might get swede, and there's so much less starch to when you buy when you have just straightforward potato, basically. So I'll put a mix in each bag. Probably enough for a couple of meals, so that I can get one bag out of the freezer at a time. Do another one. Actually, I'll just do the sprouts and then I'll come back to you when I've got the rest bagged up, because otherwise it's going to be a bit boring, isn't it? I'll put all the sprouts in one, because hopefully I can break them up, because they're pretty dry. They shouldn't stick together. That's the other reason why it's quite handy to do this. Is that do one more bag. Carrots going in, swede, some potatoes and parsnips. The other two bags up. Right, some people put their bags in cold water to get the air out, so that you don't get freezer burn. But I use a straw, leave a tiny little gap at the end for your straw. Good, is it? Brussels. So putting them in cold water works just as well, because the pressure on the outside of the bag gets rid of the air inside. So they're ready for the freezer, so I'm going to take those out straight away. Look at that, what a lovely sight. Dry washing. Right. This is where I have a problem, to try and juggle everything inside the freezer. So easier than I thought. It must be something I use up. I think I'll get rid of leave the ice cubes out. And that's a pasta sauce that I shall be using soon. And I've left, that's Bertie's liver for next time. I might do that Christmas Day for him. So that can be shut. In here I have a filing cabinet. It's going to be dark, sorry. I've got onions at the back. Sorry, it's not very good light. And I've got carrots there. That's where I store them. Potatoes and a red cabbage. So I would imagine I've now got enough to see me through to March time. Yeah, even the end of March. So nothing will be wasted. More stuff to prep, but this is how I store it. I take them all out of the bags, and yeah, some of these will be cooked tomorrow, because when the turkey's in the oven, I will bake some of the bigger ones ready to use next week, or you know, after Christmas. So yeah, I'm running out of space rapidly now.